Benalmadena Pueblo is a very beautiful and 500-year-old Spanish village, true traditional white village as they're described by. We're also located, and not to be confused with Benalmadena Costa. Benalmadena Costa is really the tourist area, which is 2 kilometres down on the coastal road and on the beach. The 90s were certainly better than the 2000s, but the beginning of 2000 was quite buoyant. The crisis, which was not just here, it was everywhere. And prices by that time had hit the roof. They'd been forced up by demand to unreasonable, unsustainable levels, and it couldn't continue. Funded, of course, by the banks. The people who have a property here in my village, or anywhere on the Costa del Sol for that matter, they had the availability of funds to buy it. So they're not poor people. And despite the publicity in many countries, especially Northern Europe, people here are not giving their houses away. They can't afford to do that. However, what has changed the perspective is they are prepared to consider offers for their property. The hallmark of the property has been the people coming out with publicity in their minds saying that prices are at rock bottom level, and therefore they can find a bargain. Nothing wrong with finding a bargain, but sellers only have so far to go. The difficulty now is that the banks will try to arrange a mortgage for a foreigner now, or a non-Spaniard I should say. Then they would try to get that mortgage organised between 50 and no more than 70%. On the other hand, however, the banks will very happily give you 100% if you buy a property from them. So they're now in the business. I get inquiries now, and people thinking that they're going to get a huge bargain by buying a bank repossession. They're really, really mistaken, I can assure you. Property that the banks are selling are usually high-rise buildings or apartments or townhouses. In other words, developments and projects that were not good enough to sell or failed in their original marketing principle. And that if you put them on the market, they would not fetch the prices that the bank are asking. There's a very great misconception that the bank on a repossession will accept the outstanding mortgage. No. I have got property in this village, in the same place where bank repossession is controlled by the bank, and I've got owners who will sell it less than the bank are asking. It used to be that our main business came from the United Kingdom. They're starting to come back, but I would say that over the last 12 months at least, Norwegians, Finnish, Danish, Swedish, Northern Europe coming to Spain. Last year I said, oh, next year will be better. And then this year I'm saying next year will be better. The indications are that it is not likely to be better because there are so many properties on the market. But the number of inquiries, the amount of interest being expressed is greater than I've known it. I expect that to continue throughout 2015.